Hi everyone, my name is MacDean from Nigeria and I'm here to talk to you about MMM ideology, how MMM works, rules of MMM, and benefits of MMM. But before we get there, let me ask you a simple question. Aren't you tired of being broke, working tirelessly just to earn money, or working for your boss like a slave, blaming the government for the economy, and making money the priority of your life? Every single thing you do revolves around how much you spend, how much money you should make. When you wake up every day, what determines your day is how much money you have in your pocket. Aren't you tired? Well, let me introduce you to the MMM ideology. Why do we have to live in a world of inequality in the first place? Why do we have to have some people that just have enough money and we just have some people that work so hard and just have little? Why? Why do we live in a system where we have to go save our money in the bank and they use our money to invest and they don't give us any interest out of the money we save in the banks with? They just use our money to pay their salaries, to get big cars, and to have comfortable homes. And us that have our own money, they just give us, they just, because the money will always be back to their account. They just give us back like nothing is wrong. Why do we have to pass through that? Well, MMM ideology. The goal why Sergei Magnitsky created this community is to fight the unfair financial system of the world, where the rich becomes richer and the poor becomes poorer. It aims to demolish the unfair world by making MMM we achieve financial freedom. Thanks to MMM, the financial apocalypse is inevitable and unavoidable. What is MMM? MMM first is an acronym that stands for Mavodi Mondial Movement. It's a global community of financial aid and donation exchange. It is a peer-to-peer system where participants transfer donations directly to each other of other members. Sorry, they transfer donations to each other's accounts by other members. It's the simple principle of I offer someone help today and receive help from someone tomorrow. It's as simple as that. Digital values called Marvel are assigned to participants who provide help. So if I were to provide a help of, let's say, 10,000 naira, I should be assigned a Marvel up to that same value. MMM is not a bank, it's not a business, it's not a company nor an investment. It has no central account. We do not transfer our money to anyone. Instead, we send our donations directly to the recipient's accounts. There are no promises, no guarantees. Besides, there are our donations to those participants who join the community and need help. There is no law that says donations are illegal. Therefore, MMM is not illegal. It's a community of people providing help to each other to help each other through graciousness, reciprocity, and benevolence. How does MMM work? Well, when you have successfully registered to be an MMM participant, you will first be given you will have to have an email address and your phone number to register. And when that is done, you will be assigned a personal account once you log in. In your personal account, you will see this in front in your dashboard. Here is the provide help section where you can make a contribution, while here is the get help section. If you provide help of a particular amount, after a certain amount of period, you'll be assigned a participant. Like in this, for example, the participant is say Sanmono Jimo was the second participant, where you're supposed to send your 20,000 naira, which you provided help with, to his account. And therefore, in a certain amount of time, as I said before, you'll be assigned a value called Marvel. As you can see here, it was his 20,000 naira he put. The Marvel has already grown to 27,000 naira within the period of 30 days. As you can see, there is a 30% increase at that time when he deposited the money into the fellow participant's account. And also he was given a registration bonus of $20, which also had a 30% Marvel growth, and it's also in his Marvel. We call this aspect of the personal account his Marvel, and we call this first two aspects of his personal account the dashboard. Rules of M&M. Well, it's quite simple. When you are a participant of M&M, you are only supposed to have only one account. No multiple accounts are allowed. We must be honest and fair to each other. Don't try to cheat the system in any way. Trying to hack the system in any way. Don't try to cheat the system, because the system doesn't try to cheat you. Only provide help with your spare money. Don't provide help with all the money you have, and I wouldn't suggest you borrow money to provide help. Only provide help with your spare money. And whenever we are doing M&M, we must always follow the M&M ideology. We must always keep the ideology in our mind. Only when we keep the ideology in our mind, we become good Nigerians and follow these rules very well. And we should not that's proof of payment. Whenever you transfer money to someone's account, you are always asked to upload, like here you'll be asked to upload the confirmation of payment, that's proof of payment. You'll be asked to upload the picture to the participant. Don't upload a fake teller or a fake POP. It's very wrong and it's not advisable, and you might be blocked in the process. Now, the benefits of M&M. Well, as I say, you'll be assigned marvels which grow at a 30% rate, but there are many other ways you can benefit from M&M. If you make a Bitcoin transaction, you can actually earn 50% of whatever donation you have to offer. The Bitcoin transaction is almost the same as the normal transaction, just that you will be asked to have a Bitcoin wallet where you will be using to transfer Bitcoins from one member to another. And still, you could also have a downline. You could anyone you introduce to the system, to the M&M system, you call him your downline, and you will definitely be his referral. And whatever money he provides help for, you will be assigned 10% of his money. Not of his money, you will be assigned 10% Marvel. Then you will also be assigned a registration bonus of $20, $50, or $100, depending on the amount of money you start with. And also, there are leaders, we call them guidance, where they have their own personal structure, where the first generation of that structure which he builds, these are the people under him, that's the downlines, like the downlines. They receive 5% of their donation. They receive 3% of the second generation of donation. The third generation receives 1%, and the fourth generation receives 0.025%, and it goes on down to the 10th generation. Then there are also casual holiday bonuses. Like now, we are in Christmas period, we receive the notice that any money we use to provide help will be given 20% extra of the money we were used. 20% Marvel will be added to our PO. So when you're a member of M&M, you definitely get to have these bonuses in different times. It comes up at many periods of the time. Like there's even a time that when I think it's mostly ending of the month, whenever you register someone new, they will assign 1,000 naira to his account without even offering for assistance or even offering to render assistance. Now, are you a Mavodian? What are you waiting for? All I've said, obviously, it's very, very interesting and something we all should participate. Remember, we are supposed to change the world. We are supposed to destroy the financial system the unfair financial system we live in. We are not slaves for money. Money shouldn't be what should be our driving force. We have dreams, we have passions that we could follow up. We shouldn't allow money to be our driving force. We should follow our passions. Become a MacDean. Let's change the world together. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Always click on the link below to register. And also, remember, when you are a member of MMM, you could also get an increased level rate of 10%, 5% or 3% of from your letter of happiness in whatever model you receive to receive those percentages extra if you make a testimonial video depending on the value of the video. If you create a complete testimony, high quality video, you'll be given 10%, and the lower they are, 5% or 2%. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And register for MMM.